Okay, these are the notes that you took yesterday in class on how to convert standard equations into vertex form. And going through my notes, I saw a different way that I taught it last year, and I think this way is probably a little easier if you're not big on completing the square and all that. So I'm going to do the same 5, wow, I can count. I'm going to do the same 5 problems, showing you the other way. Okay, so let me get rid of this. And this one is standard to vertex, and this time we're using the vertex. And if you remember back a few weeks ago, you learned how to find the vertex. Let me get a pen here. And remember doing this? You had to use negative b over 2a. Okay, we're going to do that. So the first one that we did in the notes yesterday was number 3. This is y equals x squared plus 16x plus 71. So first, let's find the vertex. So that means x equals negative b, so that's negative 16 over 2 times a, which is 1. This becomes negative 16 over 2, which is negative 8. Then, hopefully you remember, you take that and put it back into the equation to solve for y. So y equals negative 8 squared plus 16 times negative 8 plus 71. So let me type that in. Negative 8 squared plus 16 times negative 8 plus 71. I get 7 for that. So that means the vertex is negative 8, 7. Okay, now that you have the vertex, now you can actually just put it into vertex form. So if you remember, A is just this number right here, so in this case it's not going to be anything. This is the x, but it's the opposite sign. And then this is the y, and it's just normal. Okay? So now I can do y equals, because remember f of x, that can be y equals or whatever, g of x, h of x, y, whatever. Y equals, a is 1, so I don't need that. Bring the parenthesis, x, and then it's the opposite, so this is negative 8, so it's going to be plus 8 squared, and then plus the y, so plus 7. Okay, so that is another way to do it. If you're more comfortable using the completing the square way, that's fine. But just look at the work compared to each other. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know how many steps that is. But I think this is a little bit easier. Let's look at the next one and see how that goes. Let's do number 4. This is y equals x squared minus 2x minus 5. So let's find the vertex. That's x equals negative b, that's negative negative 2, over 2 times 1. This becomes a positive 2 divided by a positive 2, which is just 1. Put it back into the equation. 1 squared minus 2 times 1 minus 5. I got negative 6 on that. So my vertex is 1, negative 6. Okay, a is still 1, so I don't need a number in front of the parentheses. X, this is a positive 1, so now it's minus 1, squared minus 6. Whatever sign is with the y comes with it. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too bad. Now, I will say in the notes yesterday, we did shorten it up on the second one. So if you look at number 4 here, we did shorten it up a little bit by skipping some steps, but we got the same answer. Okay, let's look at number 5. I can probably fit it here. Number 5. This is x squared plus 4x equals y. Okay, find my vertex. X equals negative b, so that's negative 4 over 2 times a, which is 1. Negative 4 over 2 equals negative 2. I'm going to flip the equation and put the y at the beginning. So y equals negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2. That's negative 4. So vertex is negative 2, negative 4. And now my equation is going to be x plus 2 squared minus 4. And that is the same answer we got doing it the other way. Okay, 2 more. This is when a is not 1. So this is when we'll actually have to put in some numbers in front of the parentheses. So 3, 4, 5, let's do 6. 2x squared. I'm going to put the y equals in front of it. 2x squared minus 4x plus 5. Okay, x equals negative b, so that's negative negative 4 over 2 times a, which is 2. This becomes a positive 4 over a positive 4, which is 1. Y equals 2 times 1 squared minus 4 times 1 plus 5. That's 3. Vertex is 1, 3. Now my equation, y equals, this is a, this needs to go in front, so that's 2 x minus 1 squared plus 3. Okay, I don't know what you think, but I think this is easier, I think. Completing the square kind of has a little bit more steps. Let's do the last one. Y equals negative 9x squared minus 162x minus 731. X equals negative b, so that's negative 162 over 2 times a, which is negative 9. This becomes a positive 162 over a negative 18. And that is negative 9. So y equals negative 9 squared minus 162 times negative 9 minus 731. I hope this isn't a huge number. So I'm typing it in exactly like that, exactly how I wrote it. I got negative 2. Okay, vertex, negative 9, negative 2. And let's do the equation. Y equals, I have an a right now, so that's negative 9. X plus 9 squared minus 2. And that's the same answer we got doing it the other way. Now, if you look at the other way that we did it, oops, I'll just zoom out. Okay, so this is the same problem. Sorry, my paper's stuck. I don't know. It's kind of the same amount of work. This, I think, involves a little bit more to it. But either method that you want to use is fine. So now that you've done this, you can go and work on your quiz review. And again, you can use either method that you want to for when you're doing standard to Vertex Form.